global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. There's been a lot of drama really in River State for the past 24 hours now. There was, for quick updates, of course, there was this court ruling, and there was an order stopping the PDP ward, LGA, and state congresses from going on. And, to the point that INEC have been served in the office in Port Harcourt, Aba Expressway, some of which you're going to see where they kept it, because at the beginning the place was locked, no one was under lock and key, so they had to tie it on their gates so that whichever way they have been served, one way or the other. Now, to make matters interesting, while that has been going on, it looks like as if another faction of PDP have made up their mind not to obey any court injunction, whether yes or yes. But before we go to the newspaper to find out what is going on, word to word, and they have defied orders and there have been counter orders flying here and there. The question is, what is going on? We're going to find out in a moment. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, use the bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on. Now, according to the news, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, is currently holding ward congresses across various wards in River State despite court orders prohibiting the exercise. At the PDP Secretariat on Aba Road in Port Harcourt, party members were seen collecting materials for the congresses in their respective wards and then departing for their local councils. Now, on Friday, Justice Charles Wale issued an order barring the PDP, its national chairman Iliya Damagum, National Secretary Senator Samuel Anyanwu, or their agent from conducting ward, local government and state congresses in River State until the court resolves the ongoing suit. This suit was filed at least one PDP member from each of the 23 local government areas challenging the conduct of the Congress. And Justice Wale also directed the Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner of Police in River State, the Director General of the Department of State Security Services (DSS), and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) to enforce the order. Now, earlier this month, Justice Fubara issued a similar order in response to a suit filed by David Omereji and 10 others against the PDP, its national chairperson, national financial secretary, and national organizing secretary. Now, the interim order halted the PDP Congress in River State, scheduled for July 27th or any other date pending the determination of the motion on notice. Now, however, a federal high court in Abuja later issued a counter order allowing the PDP to proceed with its activities. Justice Peter Lifo ruling barred the DSS, Police, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), and 7 others from stopping or disrupting the congresses. Now, currently, there are conflicting orders regarding the PDP's planned congresses in River State. 2 orders from the River State High Court have halted the congresses, while a federal high court order has allowed them to proceed. The congresses, which began on July 27th, are scheduled to continue with the local government congresses on August 26th and state congresses in September. Now, these congresses aim to elect new officers to manage the PDP's affairs at the ward, local government, and state levels in River State. Now, even without being told, you will understand and you will agree with me that the one coming from the Federal High Court could be seen as the Amowe-led or the Abuja-led court or Abuja-led politician rule. And while the one of River State halting congresses can be said is the Fubara or the River State governor-led. So you can literally, tell which is what. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this drama unfolding in River State, where there seem to be counter rules coming here and there? To what end, and what would you say is the challenge? Judging the fact that this court and
what is happening right now is a very powerful strategic move by Wike and his own people to ensure that Fubara has no platform to function. He may have the people backing him, but the political platform is where you're going to get your political structure from. But with what we are seeing thus far, Wiki has sat down strategically, look at the situation, and is going to hijack the entire PDP platform or the party platform from him. He won't even have a place to put his leg. That's the situation right now. And unfortunately, that was what he was working towards. Because right now, the national has come in, and unfortunately, judiciary, who are in the fingers of all these guys. So judiciary has been remote controlled in such a way that they can't even give Nigerians direction and say this is how to go. Imagine 2 courts order are on ground preventing PDP from doing what they're supposed to do. But there is another one coming from the federal. The big question is, are our judicial officers, are they confused people because they are misleading Nigerians right now? Imagine if the IGP and the DSS #1 man decided to go by what the state high court had given them. There will be a lot of confusion, chaos everywhere. So the situation on ground now is such that they want to play out Fubara politically, and it's already the game has been set out already, because with this particular Congress, if it's successful, they're going to change everybody at the state level, at what level, and all of that, so that by the time his own guys will be buying buying their forms for the local government election, they will be kicked out without struggle. They are going to kick them out without struggle. The next thing that will happen, most of them will run to other political party. But what we have to realize is that what do they call them? River State is strictly PDP state, so it will be hard for you to hijack it from the hands of these guys. But then also, let's look at it from a different perspective, and that perspective is that what has been the strategy Wiki had been using against APC is now what is going to be using against PDP in the state level, just to make sure that PDP is totally out. Don't forget that during the period of when he was the #1 boss in River State, what normally happened is that APC would just be struggling with themselves, confusion here and there, confusion here and there, court cases here and there. Before you know, the elections are over, before they can get back themselves. As far as we are concerned, APC in River State had never had any headway, and that is because of this strategy that is about to be played out. So that's going to be the situation Fubara is going to face. By the time this Congress will hold, the next step, they are really expecting this to happen. The next step is that Fubara is going to get his own faction also, and also hold a Congress. As they are doing this, they will run to the court. Court will start playing up everybody. APC will prepare themselves, waiting for them. PDP will have their own players well aligned, waiting for the day the local government elections will take place. Immediately such a day comes, the elections will take place. PDP here will be at a confused state, so they will kick him out. And all of this also is a preparation just to hint him, if he's a smart dude, this is to hint him how 2027 will look like. Because immediately they successfully established 2 factions in PDP in River State. Those 2 factions are going to produce their own governorship candidate. Fubara will come from one. The other faction will produce another one. They will now go into battle in the court. The battling will continue. Bam, 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 bam. APC will strategically position themselves. And in our very eyes, we are going to see Fubara being kicked out. Possibly, he may not even successfully get the ticket of the party. He will be successfully being kicked out because he's going to be moving to another party, to gain grounds. But before he knows, they will kick him out. And APC will hijack the day. And then they will start dealing with him. But this is a lesson, and this is something that the national needs to know, that the reason why Bola Tinubu had to liaise with PDP in mix up PDP and APC in River State is for him to be able to do the same thing at the national level. Because what we are going to see very soon is that even at the national level, the congresses with national level will not hold. Even if it holds, they will keep debating over who is going to be the national judge, because he will also, the #1 man in PDP, which is for me is Wiki. Wiki is the #1. He will bring out his own candidate, and if you don't accept it, there will be dual factions. when there's dual function, whoever that is going to come out as a presidential aspirant is going to see something, will see way, because they will be sleeping in the court. And as long as they are sleeping in the court, they will scatter. PDP will not even be an opposition again, because they will scatter it. Labour Party has already been scattered. As we are talking right now, we know that Kalisu Sokafo is already scattering it. Apapa is just joking as if he is okay with the situation on ground. But just wait, 2026, Apapa will wake up again and the fight will continue. So that at the end of the day, the scatter that will go on, APC will be fully strategically positioned and they will roll out their candidate, and successfully they will win the next election without stress. I'm even scared that they may sweep across the whole country. So that is why other political parties or other politicians in PDP, they should wake up and come to help Fubara in this fight. I don't know how they are going to do it, but if they cannot sit the two guys down, what they are seeing happen in PDP in Rivers State is going to also happen in other states. We are going to watch with our naked eyes how so many PDP governors even will have to move to APC so that they can secure their position. So, I mean, it's going to be a very serious lesson for most politicians. They will get to learn. Wiki is about to roll out a lecture on how to overthrow a sitting governor, and it will work without any struggle. He's going to get back with this. If Fubara does not do what he's supposed to do, he's going to get his own people back. And I'm talking about the structure of the state. If he doesn't get it, the whole PDP will be scattered, because he's not going to lose anything. What are we saying? He's not losing anything. After all, he's on PDAPC. You understand? So he's not losing anything. He's in PDP, working hand in hand with APC, and they are enjoying the state. They just love what is happening. So I'm afraid. I give thumbs up to Wiki. Wiki knows how to play this game. Unfortunately, Fubara is going to lose out at the end of the day.
Well, let's not totally conclude Fubara. Wiki has rolled out the first point. Let's see how Fubara will react to this. Let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? If you are in Fubara's shoes, what will you do differently that he's not doing right now? Let's interact. Have a nice day.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global.